This is dot product. In case of vector, our topic is multiplication of vector, and first topic is here dot product. What is the dot product? Dot product means when two vectors are multiplied, in such a way that resultant is a scalar quantity. I'm multiplying two vectors, but my resultant quantity is scalar quantity. Then I will say my product is, or my multiplication method is dot product. What is it? This is one vector, A vector. This is second vector, B vector. Like theta is angle between these both vectors. Then what is the dot product? Dot product symbol is dot, A dot B. What is A dot B? Modulus of vector A multiplied by modulus of vector B and cosine of angle between that. That is A B cos theta. This modulus of A can be written. This can be written in this manner simply like this, and this factor can also be represented in this manner also. It is representing the magnitude of a vector quantity. So what is the dot product? A dot B is the product of modulus of vector A and modulus of vector B and cosine of angle between them. Make sure resultant of dot product is a scalar quantity. Resultant of dot product is a scalar quantity. Now we are going for different properties of dot product. Different properties of dot product. First property, it is commutative property. It is commutative property. That means if I am doing A dot B or I am doing B dot A, there is no effect on my answer. My answer will remain similar if I am doing A dot B or I am doing B dot A. Now this dot product is distributive over additive. Distributive over additive. It means if I am writing A dot B plus C, that means B plus C vectors are added and this resultant is multiplied by A vector. So this can also be written in this manner. Then I am multiplying A vector with B, I am multiplying A vector with C, and these resultants are now added. My result will be similar. So this is called distributive over additive. This property is called distributive over additive. Next, if A vector is perpendicular to B vector, that means theta between both vector is 90 degree. Theta between both vector is 90 degree. Then A dot B is given as modulus A, modulus of B, and cos theta. Cos 90 value will be what? 0. And what is cos 90? Cos 90 is 0. What is A dot B? A dot B will be 0. That means if two perpendicular vectors are multiplied by dot product, the resultant will be 0. The resultant will be 0. Similarly, if A vector is parallel to B vector, if A vector is parallel to B vector, then theta will be of 0 degree. Theta will be 0 degree, and cos 0 is cos to 1. That means A dot B is cos to AB. A dot B is cos to AB. This is maximum positive value. This is maximum positive magnitude. What is this AB? I can say this is maximum positive magnitude. Maximum positive magnitude. Maximum positive magnitude. Now property number 5. If A vector and B vector are two anti-parallel vectors, then theta between A vector and B vector will be 180 degree. Value of cos 180 will be -1. That means A dot B. If I am going to open it, I will write AB cos 180. As cos 180 is -1, you will get here -80. It is what? It is maximum negative magnitude. Whenever I am going to multiply two vectors and maximum magnitude, it is what? Maximum negative magnitude will be -AB. It will be when you are having theta is equals to 1. Scalar product of two similar base vectors is unity. Scalar product of two similar base vectors is unity, and that of two different base vectors, and that of two different base vectors is 0. Two different base vectors is 0. Means to say, if I am doing I dot I cap is a base vector, j cap is a base vector, k cap is a base vector. They are the three base vectors: I cap, j cap, and k cap. These all are base vectors. These all base vectors are unit vector. Unit vector means their modulus is 1. Unit vector means their modulus is 1. I dot I is what? Modulus of I cap is 1. Modulus of I cap is 1. I cap representing x-axis. That means these both vectors are available in x-axis. So angle between these two vectors will be 0. So I will write 1 into 1 cos 0. The value of cos 0 is cos to 1. So what will write? I dot I is cos to 1. I dot I is cos to 1. If you write j dot j is cos to 1. If you write k dot k is cos to 1. So product of scalar product of two similar base vectors. Scalar product of two similar base vectors is unity. And if I am going for two different base vectors, for example, I dot j, magnitude of I cap is 1, magnitude of j cap is also 1, because j cap is also a unit vector. But I is not in x-axis, j is not in y-axis. Angle between x and y-axis will be 90. You will get cos 90, and cos 90 will be 0. I dot j will be what? 0. If you write j dot k, you will get 0. If you write I dot k, you will get 0. So if I am multiplying similar base vectors, result is unity. If I am multiplying two different base vectors by dot product, my result will be 0. I note here, if a vector is equals to ax I cap plus ay j cap plus az t cap. These are the three components of vector in x-axis, in y-axis as well as in z-axis. And b vector is equals to bx I cap plus by j cap plus bz k cap. And if you want to do dot product of a vector with b vector, a dot b, then utilize the concept that if I am multiplying I cap with I cap, I will get 1. J cap with j cap, I will get 1. K cap with k cap, I will get 1. But multiply with j cap, here, if I am multiplying I to I,
Not audible.
1, j to j, it is 1, k to k, it is 1. But if I am multiplying I to j or I to k, I will get 0. I will get 0. So do it. A dot b is what? Just do ax bx. Ax bx plus ay by plus az bz. If vector is available in the form of components, then how you are going to solve the dot product? Then you have to multiply x with x component, y with y component, and z with z component, because I dot I, j dot j, k dot k will be 1, and all other remaining two different unit vectors will become 0. If you want to find out cos theta, between the vectors, or you want to find out angle between vectors, you want to find out that if two vectors are given to you, and what is the angle or what are the angle of inclination between these two vectors, then how will you find out? From this dot product, you can find the value of this theta. So cos theta will be a dot b. This will be divided by modulus of a vector and modulus of b vector. How will you calculate this modulus of a vector? Modulus of a vector. I'm taking this vector. Then what is modulus of a vector? It is ax square plus ay square plus az square and square root of it. What is modulus of b vector? That you will get bx square plus by square plus bz square. This is the way to calculate modulus of vector. A dot b we have discussed, that is a b cos theta. In this manner, we can find the value of theta. Theta will be what? Cos inverse. Now we'll do some questions based on these all topics that will make you clear that how dot product is utilized. Write some examples also. Examples of dot product in physics. Examples of dot product. First example is work done. When you want to find work done, W is dot product of force and displacement. Work done is dot product of force and displacement. Force is vector. Displacement is also vector. But work done is scalar quantity. If I am going to calculate power is dot product of force with velocity. Dot product of force and velocity will give you power. Force vector, velocity is also vector, but power is scalar quantity. If I am going for magnetic flux, symbol of flux is phi, that is magnetic field. Symbol of magnetic field is V. Surface area vector. Let's suppose surface area vector is here S. Magnetic field is vector quantity. Surface area is also vector quantity here, and magnetic flux is scalar quantity. Same manner I can calculate electric flux also. Electric flux will be what? E dot S. At the place of magnetic field, I will utilize the electric field. These are the working examples of scalar product or dot product in physics. Now we are going for question practice. Write the question. A constant force 2i cap plus 3j cap 2i cap plus 3j cap plus 4k cap Newton. A constant force 2i cap plus 3j cap plus 4k cap Newton produces a displacement of 2i cap plus 3j cap plus 4k cap meter. Find the work done. Find the work done. Find the work done. This question also, see what to be done. That if you want to do work done is the dot product of force and displacement. Force is given to you 2i cap plus 3j cap plus 4k cap. And you are having the dot product with 2i cap plus 3j cap plus 4k cap. Dot product is I to I, you will get here 4, j to j, you will get here 9, and k to k, you will get here 16. The total answer will be 29 joule. It is the work done. It is the work done. Next question. If the magnitude of two vectors, and the next question, if the magnitude of two vectors are 2 and 3 respectively, if magnitude of two vectors are 2 and 3 respectively, and the magnitude of scalar products is 3 root 2, and the magnitude of scalar product is 3 root 2. Find the angle between the vectors. Find the angle between the vectors. I am repeating the question. There are two vectors having magnitudes 2 and 3 respectively. Magnitude of their dot product is 3 root 2. Find the angle between these vectors. Of this question here. See what is to be done. That value of cos theta I want to find. I am needing to find only theta. So cos theta is what? That is A dot B divided by modulus of A vector and modulus of B vector. A dot B is given to you 3 root 2 divided by, it is 2 into 3. You will get root 2 by 2. That is 1 by root 2. It is cos theta, and 1 by root 2 is equals to cos 45. That means theta is your 45. Theta is your 45 degree. You have to find the value of n so that these two vectors are perpendicular to each other. Now, what is this concept here? This question gives A vector perpendicular to B vector. That means if I am going to find A dot B, I will get here 0. What is A dot B? I multiply it. What you will get here? 2i cap plus 3i cap. You will get here 6 plus 3. It is minus, and you will get minus 3 here. It is minus 6 plus 6. You will get here what? Minus 36 is equals to 0. What you will get? Minus 3m minus 30 is equals to 0. Minus 3m is equals to 30. M is equals to 30 by minus 3. You will get it is minus 10. If value of m is minus 10, then dot product of these two vectors will give you 0. That means these both vectors will be perpendicular to each other. Find the angle between force and displacement. Find the angle between force and displacement. Given F vector is equals to 3i cap plus 4j cap minus 5k cap Newton, and S vector, that is displacement, S vector is equals to 5i cap plus 4j cap plus 3k cap meter. You have to find angle between force and displacement. Value of force vector is given to you 3i cap plus 4j cap minus 5k cap, and value of displacement vector is 5i cap plus 4j cap plus 3k cap meter. Find the angle between these two vectors. First, I will do what? Question wants theta between force and displacement. There is simple method. If two vectors are multiplied, f dot d, I will get fd cos theta. So first, I am calculating what is their dot product. I am doing f dot s. F dot s equals to 3i, 5i. You will get 15. 4 plus 4, you will get 16 minus 5, and plus 3, you will get minus 15. That is force multiplied by displacement. What do you get here? 16. 15 cancel. That work done is your 16 unit. Now, modulus of f vector. Modulus of f vector. What is done? Square of x component 3 plus square of y component 4 square, square of z component. Don't worry, this minus sign is only for direction. Magnitude is 5 only. Direction is minus k cap. Magnitude is only 5. Direction is minus 5. To solve it, you will get here 9 plus 16 plus 25. It will be root 50. Similar manner, go for displacement magnitude. You will get here square of 5, square of 4 plus square of 3. Same terminology, you will get again square 50, square root of 50. Now find the cos theta. Cos theta will be what? F dot d divided by modulus of f vector, modulus of d vector. Then you will sort it out. You will get what? F dot d is your 16 divided by, it is root 50 into 50. What is it? Root 50 into 50. That's the value. Now resolve it. It is 16 by 50. If I am dividing it by the 2, you will get 8 by 25. So cos theta is equals to 8 by 25. So what is your theta? Theta will be cos inverse 8 upon 25. Theta is equals to what? Cos inverse 8 by 25. At the max, I can write this data in decimal point. That will be what? Cos inverse 0.32. But I am unable to calculate manually the value of this. That what is the value of cos 0.32? I can't calculate this theta. So I will leave answer in this format. Second question is, if modulus of a vector plus b vector is equals to modulus of a vector minus b vector, then find the angle between a vector and b vector. That means I am just saying that if two vectors are added or if two vectors are subtracted, in both conditions your resultant is same. In both conditions your resultant is same. Then what should be the value of angle here? Answer will be theta is equals to 90 degree. Answer will be here 90 degree. Justify it. How you will get 90 here? How will you? If I am saying for a plus b modulus, that is equals to what? A square plus b square plus 2ab cos theta and square root of this one. And if I am saying modulus of a vector minus b vector, so you can write it what? A square plus b square plus 2ab, and it can be written as the cos 180 minus theta. It can be written as cos 180 minus theta because it is subtraction of vector. It is what? Subtraction of vector. And I hope you all know that cos 180 minus theta can be written as minus cos theta. So I can substitute this cos 180 minus theta by minus cos theta. Then you will get here a square plus b square minus 2ab cos theta. This is the modulus of a vector minus b vector. This is the modulus of a vector minus b vector. Question gives is these both modulus are equal. Then I am doing what? I am making the square of these two. Then I will write a square plus b square plus 2ab cos theta is equals to a square plus b square minus 2ab cos theta. That is the point. A square b square is cancelled out. You will get finally that is 4ab cos theta is equals to 0. And it is only possible when theta will be what? 90. It's only possible when theta will be what? 90. You are finding that value of cos theta should be at 0 and it is possible only with 90. So your theta is 90. That means when two vectors are perpendicular to each other, their modulus of addition or their modulus of subtraction is similar. That is the question. You can see the solution again here. A plus b modulus I calculated. A minus b formula written. Cos 180 minus theta. Substitute by minus cos theta. These both are equal. I have done square both sides. Square of a plus b, square of a minus b. Now a square b square cancel. Edit these both terminologies is equals to 0. Cos theta is equals to 0. That is for cos 90. That's why my theta is equals to 90 degree.